Hey everybody, how are you? It's Jer. So first off, I want to kind of give an update on my own personal stuff right now. I'm staying with a friend in Orlando, as I've talked about before. Um, Things in my life, hopefully from here on out, are moving forward. We will see. I hope. It's just been a struggle, as you know. If you've watched any of my videos, you know. Um, anyway, I'm staying with this friend, and while I'm staying with him, I had asked if there's anything I could do to kind of help out while I'm staying here, and he was like, yes, I need some yard work stuff done and this and that, and like listed off some things. And so one of those things was to have a deck, his deck removed. It was water damaged. It was really bad. There were 2 layers of wood, one that was pretty much destroyed, and then someone had come in and laid wood planks over the wood planks that were there originally, and those wood planks on top were not good, water damaged, and so it looked really bad. But so the last couple of weeks, few weeks now, it's been raining a lot, so I haven't been able to get much done very fast, but as I've gotten stuff done, I've gotten more and more done. This whole deck had stretched like all the way over here, and so I have taken all of that out and we have that left. But yeah, so I've been busy. That's not the main point of this video though. The main point of this video is a not a response, a follow-up to my last video. The last video I talked about how the cops in the Breonna Taylor murder should be brought to justice. And some people got upset and stood up for the police and said, you know, the cops are good people, cops are great, and yeah, Breonna lost her life, but one cop was shot and you should feel bad for him because he was shot and injured, and you have to think about his family and what does his mom think? He's still alive. He initiated this. Maybe he was doing his job originally, but there's more and more facts that are coming out now. The apartment was broken into using a no-knock warrant, which the person that was commenting before on that video had said that they didn't have to announce who they were. They didn't. They could come in plain clothes, and the people living in the house shouldn't have acted anyway. Like, they should have been fine with it. You try to enter my home where I'm staying with loved ones. You don't announce that you're police, that you're cops. So much that I know that you're not, or I feel like you're not cops, that I'm calling 911, emergency, because there was a 911 call. The boyfriend of Breonna called 911 because he didn't know who these people were entering his home. And you enter my home, or try to enter my home. I have loved ones there. I'm going to do everything I can to stop you. If I don't know who you are and you're entering my home and there's a chance you could hurt me, or even worse, hurt people that I love, I'm going to defend myself, which is the whole idea of, you know, the gun rights people and having the right to protect yourself with firearms. And it doesn't go like both ways whenever someone who has a gun isn't your color of choice. So Breonna's boyfriend had a gun that was registered, he owned it legally, and he shot one of the intruders. The response to that shot was more than 20 shots aimlessly shot into the apartment. One or more of those shots going through the wall into the next apartment, where I believe there was a pregnant woman living, and that woman could have been injured or killed. Nothing to do with this. Not to mention, Brianna and her boyfriend had nothing to do with what was happening. The person who responded on the video said, I either could feel bad for the cops and love the cops that did this, or they weren't going to be subscribed anymore. They were going to unsubscribe and not follow me anymore. Okay, unfollow me. My take on this stands. It was irresponsible for the police to fire 20 shots into an apartment that the search warrant wasn't right for. Maybe they didn't know anything about the search warrant. Maybe they didn't get the search warrant. Maybe they didn't have any of the coming up with the details for this search warrant. Maybe it was just their job to show up. You show up and you get shot at, and you fire 20 shots aimlessly enough to hit someone in the home. 8 of those bullets hit Brianna. At that point, it's almost like you know you've done wrong and you're trying to erase anything that would be able to prove that you did wrong. No, I do not support the cops in this. Do I support cops? Do I think that some cops are in it for the right reasons? Absolutely. But do I know that there's racist cops? Do I know that there's cops that don't care, that are careless? Yes, I know that too. If it had been one shot, a couple of shots, maybe I understand a little bit more. These no-knock warrants is what they are, should never have been legal. And that's not the cops' fault. The cops' fault falls into shooting 20 shots aimlessly into an apartment that could have killed who knows who, could have injured other people, and without announcing it. From what the details have come out, 12 people were witness to this around the apartments. And none of those people heard the cops announce anything. They just started beating in this door. Then, whenever Brianna's mom gets brought into it, the people that she spoke to, there were, okay, so also it's come to a realization that the cops had body cameras that weren't activated. Why do you have body cameras that aren't activated? Why? Unless you know you did something, are going to do something wrong, or there's a chance of you doing something wrong, why are these body cameras not activated? And there's been an issue with it at Louisville, Kentucky, which is where this happened, more than one occasion. Also, one of these officers has multiple sexual assault allegations against him. Multiple. One of these officers ran over another officer in another incident. Why are these people still cops? There has to be change. There has to be change. Brianna's mom showed up. They asked her questions that would insinuate that someone else, not the cops, shot Brianna. Did Brianna have problems with her boyfriend? No, there were no problems. Does Brianna have enemies? As if an enemy had broken in and shot Brianna. It was like they were trying to rewrite the story. And again, I feel, and maybe I'm wrong, but because I understand the system more and more, and because I'm learning more about the injustices, I feel like if Brianna had been white, this situation would have been handled differently. They wouldn't have acted like the mom might be stupid and not come to realization that cops had done this. The police report that came back way late was missing a lot of information. Why? So yes, do I feel like the cops have fault in this? Absolutely yes. Do I feel like they should be arrested? Yes. Do I feel like there should be a trial? Absolutely yes. And let the courts decide what went wrong, how it went wrong. I do think they should be arrested, because any other time they would be arrested. Is it me saying that they're absolutely guilty? I'm not in a place to say they're absolutely guilty, but I know what would happen in any other case, and the cops would have been arrested. So, am I saying ultimately that they were wrong? We need more facts, but I do feel like they should be arrested because there were deaths in this. An innocent life was lost. They were at the wrong place. The person who they were looking for had already been taken into custody. So why was this being executed in the first place? Why was this allowed? Maybe it's not just the cops. Maybe there's more people involved that should also be taken into account for this. Justice should be served. And I feel like a lot of people, because Breonna is black, that they just turn their head to it. And this is where my apology comes in. My apology comes in because these things have happened in the past, and I've known them to happen, where innocent lives were lost, and I should have said more. Because I feel like our voices collectively matter. My voice alone may not matter that much, but whenever our voices come together collectively, that matters. And so collectively, I should have put my voice forward against stuff like this, and I didn't. And so for that, I'm sorry. I am not sorry about saying the police should be arrested in this. Not at all. And I got so many dislikes in the last video and the video before that as I'm talking about this, as I'm talking about Black Lives Matter and showing love to people who are different than us. I get dislikes. And you know what? That's okay. I lost subscribers, but then I gained other subscribers. And I'm okay with that. If my voice matters in this, if collectively our voices matter in this, I'm going to speak up more. And collectively our voices do matter. They make a difference. Because if one person hears what I have to say and hears my challenge to learn more, to grow more, to learn to love people that are different than you, it is worth it to me to lose followers, to get dislikes. Dislike all my videos. If one person learns something from what I have to say or does what I challenge people to do, that matters to me more than any amount of dislikes or losing following. I don't care. I don't care about losing following. I don't care about dislikes. I care about people. And if I can make a small difference in this world, then that's what I want. I would prefer that over who cares about any of the social networking nonsense. I don't care. I'm going to speak out for what's right. Have I spoken out before? Yes. I've said Black Lives Matter and, did the whole acting out thing to show that I cared, because I do care. But did I actively work to try to make a difference? No. And I should have. And I'm sorry that I didn't. And I'm going to still talk out about this because things need to change. We have got to change collectively as a society. And one by one, we have to make a difference by talking about the things that make us uncomfortable. Is this uncomfortable to talk about? Is it uncomfortable to think about? Is it easier just to shut it down and be like, Black Lives Matter, let's continue with life? Sure, it's easier for me. Sure, it's easier for other white people. It's not easier for the people that this continues to hurt. And those people that it continues to hurt are people that I love, are my loved ones, and I'm going to speak up for them because it matters. It matters that individually we are speaking up so collectively we can make a difference. It takes more than speaking out, though. It takes being active in voting, in politics, because those politics make a difference in people's lives beyond ours, beyond white people's lives, beyond my life. And I want that to be something that changes, because it matters not just for right now. It matters for the people that are growing up tomorrow. We have to do the things now that make a difference for the people tomorrow, so that their lives become more balanced, more equal to what white people's lives are. It matters. And so I'm sorry I didn't speak up before, and now I'm going to speak up, and I'm going to be active in making changes. And if you don't like that, unfollow. It's not going to hurt me. I'm going to continue to push forward and talking out and speaking out to make a difference, because this is affecting people that I love, and whenever you affect people that I love, you affect me. So yes, I am very sorry, not to those police officers, not to the cops. I feel like justice needs to be brought. I do feel like they need to be arrested. I feel like Breonna Taylor and her family deserve justice. So I don't apologize for that. If you don't like it, unfollow. Dislike the video, unfollow. I don't care. I'm going to speak out for what's right. I'm going to work actively to make a difference. Not just for the people of today, but for people of tomorrow. What if I get married and adopt a kid, and that kid is a person of color? My child is a person of color. I want to be doing everything I can to make sure that as my child grows up, has a decent life, feels safe. So yeah, it's time for a change, and I hope you agree. That's all I have. I just wanted to follow up on that video. 95 days and Breonna Taylor still does not have justice. That's not right. That's not right at all. I hope it happens soon. Okay, that's all I got. I love you all. I will talk to you very soon. Hope you have a great day, great week, whatever it is. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.